Jenny is to receive insurance settlement payments according to this function over 5 years. If this is treated as a continuous income stream and is deposited into an account, I should say, that earns 3.58% compounded continuously, how much will it be worth after 5 years? Okay, so given that this is a continuous income stream, I need to use this formula. So we're integrating from 0 to t, so t in this case being 5 years. And then we have our function, p of t, that gives us the settlement payment kind of structure, if you will. And then we take e to the r, the interest rate. So the interest rate in decimal form, I should say. And then we multiply that by t minus small t. Now the small t is just a variable. That's our variable that we're integrating with respect to. So leave that be. Okay, so let's go ahead and plug in what we got. So we're integrating over the interval 0 to 5, which was given up here. We need to use our function for the deposits, and then e to the 0.0358 times 5 minus t. So make sure the big T is 5, the small t stays put because that's the variable. All right, so we need to solve this problem, but we can't do it with what we got, with the tools in our little tool bag. So what we need to do instead is graph this, and then I can actually get the calculator to solve this definite integral. Which, if you haven't done it, you might be thinking, why didn't I know that before? Well, now you will. Okay, so this is the function that I need to graph. Okay, so we're going to graph this function on the calculator. So we got to put that whole thing in terms of x's, of course. And then I will get the calculator to integrate over that interval 0 to 5. So this is what it's going to look like. Okay, so here is my function that I put into y equals. So remember, this is y equals. And we have x's instead of t's because that's just what the calculator is going to do for me. And then look at this window. So remember, we're on the interval 0 to 5. So I just set my x min to be 0, x max to be 5. So that's the only place I'm looking. All right, and then for the y min and y max, I just put y min at 0 because I don't want to know what's going on for negative values. It doesn't make sense in this problem. Now, I went ahead and just started increasing those y max values until I could see the top of the function. So this is what I got without the shading. So really, all I got was this line, or curve, I should say, in red. That's what I got for that graph. Now, to get this shading, to get the calculator to spit the answer out for me, what I do is I go to the calc menu. So remember, there's a little second button someplace. If you hit second trace, that'll get you to the calc menu. Now, if you look in the calc menu and then you choose number 7 is the integral of f of x dx. So either scroll, hit the arrow until you get there and then hit enter, or just hit the number 7, and the calculator will ask you, what is the lower bound? So the lower bound in our case is 0. So just hit 0 and hit enter. And then it will ask also for an upper bound. And our upper bound is 5. So hit 5, enter. Then the calculator will shade this in. Nice blue color for me. And then it will also spit out the answer. So the answer is, rounded to the nearest dollar, 98677. So $98,677. $177. So that's how much Jenny's account is worth after 5 years.